Hello and welcome to Easy Food Dehydrating's video newsletters. Today's topic is Dehydrator Pros and Cons to Consider Before Buying by Susan Gast. In this video newsletter, I'll go over the pros and cons of the two food dehydrators I own, which is the Nesco and the Excalibur brands. Now both of these dehydrators are great, but I'll start with the stackable Nesco dehydrator. The pros for the stackable Nesco is you can add as many trays as necessary, and the accessories are quite affordable. The cons to the Nesco stackables: I don't have a timer and I don't have an on and off switch. When you are first starting out dehydrating, you might go for the model with the fewest trays for the cost factor. Due to the Nesco's stackability, be aware though that you must not run a Nesco dehydrator with any less than 4 trays. Now why is this? Well, having 4 trays makes sure that you have enough height for the proper warm air circulation. If you have any less, the warm air won't circulate properly. And if you find that you love dehydrating, and why wouldn't you? You can easily purchase more trays online and expand your Nesco dehydrator's capacity. If you only have enough food for 2 trays, simply insert another tray above and below one of the trays to make up the 4 tray minimum total. The great part about being able to stack as many trays as you need is just that. This way you won't be running your dehydrator with empty trays, as could be the case with a fixed amount tray unit. You'll be drying just the amount you want to dry. On my Nesco dehydrator, the temperature dial is right on the lid, making it very easy to find and use. To start it, you simply plug it in. Now this is one of my pet peeves. If you're at all like me and don't like the idea of plugging something in and out of the wall socket to turn it on and off, especially if you've got damp hands, then plug the dehydrator first into an outlet strip and then use the on-off switch on the outlet strip. It's safer. Next up is the Excalibur dehydrator pros and cons. The pros, in my opinion, are you can take out alternate trays for taller foods, affordable accessories just like the Nesco, and you can use the Excalibur as a bread proofer. Now the cons for the Excalibur: they are a little more expensive, and you get to spend more though on a proper on and off switch and a timer. Now then, the Excalibur model I purchased was the starter 4 tray dehydrator. To access the trays, you lift out the front, which is a very lightweight flap. Therefore you can then simply slide the trays out. The temperature dial is on top of the machine towards the rear. Just like the Nesco model, this also only works by plugging it straight in and out of the wall socket, so please use the outlet idea here too. However, if you opt for a pricier Excalibur dehydrator, you will more than likely find that they did include a proper on and off switch along with a timer, so that's handy. After you've filled your dehydrator in the morning, the timer will turn the machine off later on if you're out at work or shopping or out digging in the back garden. Another great use for the Excalibur is as a bread proofer. Yes, you can use it to raise your bread dough. How? Take out the top trays and leave the lower one in, but at the very bottom of the dehydrator, partially fill a foil pan with clean water. Put in your bread dough on top of the lower tray in its baking pan. Cover the bread with a cloth to keep your dough from drying out. From then on, follow the bread recipe after proofing. A 4 tray dehydrator is fine for proofing hot dog buns, but for a loaf of bread, well, I think a 9 tray unit will be better suited for you, as you'll get the required height to proof a full loaf of bread. A pro for Excalibur dehydrators too is the ability to take out the alternate trays. This is a great feature for foods that would otherwise get squished between the trays, such as broccoli and cauliflower florets, which tend to be a bit on the tall side. For either machine that doesn't have a built-in timer, consider purchasing a timer that is used for turning lamps on and off. If you know you're not going to be home on time to turn it off, the handy timer will turn the dehydrator off for you. I'm looking forward to telling you much more about food dehydrating and sharing tips and tricks on safe food dehydrating that I've learned along the way. Also, you'll learn about storing your food safely for long-term food storage. So please join me here again at Easy Food Dehydrating video newsletters. Bye for now.